Hello, everyone. So I just thought of this really, truly amazing idea. I just really am amazing. Today, I'm going to be talking about all of the K-pop concerts that I've been to. I'm going to be inserting some pictures and videos. It's just going to be a cute little fun story time. Because I am now into K-pop, I've been going to the most concerts I've ever been to in such a short amount of time in my life. Two of these concerts I went back to back. I also want to say, because there are some new people from my TikTok that are starting to watch my YouTube videos and new people discovering me for the first time. So hello, my name is Indigo. I have been listening to K-pop on and off since 2015, but I really got into it and became a stan in 2020 when I saw that edit of Hyunjin. My alt group is Stray Kids. That's my number one group, but my alt groups in general are Stray Kids, NCT 127, BTS, P1 Harmony. I also actively listen to ATEEZ and TXT. I listen to literally all groups. Girl groups, my alt group is Les Seraphim, Blackpink, ITZY. I'm probably forgetting. I listen to soloists too. I really like Wano. I've been listening to a lot of GOT7, 2PM, EXO. I listen to a lot more like older, like second gen songs and like third gen, honestly first gen too, but I also listen to Card. There's a poster up there, you can't see, it's cut off, but okay. We're gonna start off with the first K-pop concert that I've ever been to, and that was Stray Kids. Insert title card. Stray Kids everywhere. So I actually went to this concert with my non-K-pop friend, and this got her into K-pop. She actively listens to Blackpink now, and I remember that one fateful day I got a text saying I've been listening to Stray Kids, and I was like, yes, I have done my job. I went to night 2, and I remember seeing the TikToks of the first night. The amount of gay people there, I felt so welcomed. You will see if a person is actively talking about like pride or feminism, Black Lives Matter, stuff like that, things that translate, making songs about everybody being welcome. You will actually see if they're really doing that and if it's actually genuine, if it translates to the fans. Beyonce, her audience, the amount of diversity, everybody, different races, ethnicities, shapes, sizes, colors, the diversity was there. And for Stray Kids to be, whether they know it or not, a home to a lot of fans that are part of the LGBTQ community, was just really, really nice to see. But anyway, so I went on the second night. Here are pictures. I actually dressed up as Changbin. This is one of my favorite outfits he's ever worn. This is from Maniac. I have a whole TikTok about it that I made. I actually ended up sitting next to somebody that followed me on TikTok, which was so fucking amazing. And everybody was so nice. This is something that I'll be saying a lot. I also, at the end, I ended up buying shirt that says Maniac on it and a hat that says Maniac on it. I wear that all the time. I wear that Maniac hat all the time. I wonder what people think when they see me wearing a hat that says Maniac on it. I mean, I guess you can only think one thing. The fact that they are doing full-on Beyonce choreography and the vocals are stable and they're actually singing and they're not lip-syncing, I want us to, because I know some of us shade some people for not having stable vocals or for lip syncing, and I understand, right? You've been training for X amount of years, so you've been training for X amount of years to be able to carry a tune and be stable. But I don't think we realize, since we have so many K-pop idols that are good, I don't think we realize how hard it is to dance well, to sing well, and then to do both of those things together. So let's cut these people some slack and not be so hard on them all the goddamn time. But the fact that the vocals were stable and they sounded really good, everybody was hitting high notes, and we were doing full-on Beyonce choreography, was crazy. Also, that big like robotic spider thing in the back was so cool. But oh my gosh, man. Man, when I first saw them, you know when you've literally seen somebody online on a screen for so long, and then you see them in person for the first time, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, you're real. Like, that's crazy. It was oh my god, it was so cool. But there was a moment towards the end of the concert where they were doing Mirror, Clear, Lily. I've never hidden a Jew in my basement. And I was jumping up and down and just having fun. And that was the happiest that I've ever felt in my entire life. I did not know I could feel that level of happy. That was like actually like insane. That was an out of body experience, yet I was so in the moment, but I was so in the moment, but that I was so in the moment that I was hyper aware that I was in the moment. If I were to choose one concert to take any of my non-K-pop friends to, it would be Stray Kids, because once again, they were dancing so well. The vocals were there. I mean, they have such good songs. There were some songs that I didn't know, still bops, obviously. And Bangchan, I said this on a TikTok live, but just because you are a good performer doesn't mean you're a good MC. We're going to use the word MC because we're talking about K-pop here. Harry Styles, I think, is the MC of like my generation. He's been MCing for such a long time, right? He's very, very good at crowd control and entertaining the crowd. And just because you're a performer, a good performer, does not mean you're a good MC. Bangchan is such a good MC. Like we were all having fun. We were all joking around. Now, given this was one of the first stops of the tour, and then, of course, it had to be extended because I'm pretty sure this was the stop that they got COVID at because this stupid bitch knew she had COVID. And so seeing like other videos of them deeper into the tour, I definitely felt like they were interacting more and having more fun. But that makes sense because it was day 50, day 65, day 102. So they were more comfortable, but they were still interacting with us a lot. And it was very, very fun. And I got to see Changbin in person. Also, so I went night 2, as I said, and I did not know that. I just thought that they were going to do both the same performances. And I wish I was like recording myself when this happened, because so they did a couple of songs together and then they broke off into different groups. So it would be like the Muddy Water, which I heard live, which, oh my God. Oh, which by the way, they were trying to do flavored, or they were trying to, the food that they have, they were trying to be like, basically they ended up calling the water Muddy Water, which is not a good name. I understand they were trying to be cute and be like, yeah, like Stray Kids has a song called Muddy Water, but I wasn't gonna buy the $20 water already. Now you calling it muddy. Bangchan and Lino were in the group together and they started singing and their mics had auto-tune. And I was like, I was literally like, they're not gonna do Drive. And then they started singing Drive and I lost my mind. Come to find out, this girl that was sitting like near me was like, oh yeah, they didn't do this yesterday. This is crazy. I was like, I got Drive. Drive is one of my favorite songs that Bangchan didn't write because he doesn't know how to write. It was so fun. And I can't wait until, honestly, when I go see Stray Kids again, I'm not going with anyone. I'm going by myself. I might end up probably sitting near one of my Changbin, like Becky stands, who has gone to, I think she said she went to like 9. She went to a bunch. She followed them on tour, which was like so cool. But I'm about to spend an arm and a leg and a kidney. I'm so ready to easily drop $500. Like, I want to be sitting front row. This is not a joke. This is absolutely not a joke. Next we have, I want to shout out my friend really quickly. I actually met her when I went to go buy Maxident, and now we're friends. So big slay. But I bought my NCT 127 ticket the day of, and she ended up getting a seat upgrade and she gave it to me. So I got a seat upgrade, which was so amazing. I ended up sitting next to somebody who gave me, because at that time I didn't have the NCT light stick yet, which was the first light stick I ever bought. But she gave me a glow stick, which was really nice. And once again, everyone around me was so nice. And specifically, I want to talk about Johnny's Magic Mike performance, because I went alone, right? The friend who was like there, she was sitting with another friend like all the way on the opposite side of me. So technically, I went alone, right? And there was a girl behind me. And I didn't know her, don't know her name. We were literally like holding each other, screaming when Johnny was doing this Magic Mike performance. And something that Johnny said later in the night was, raise your hand if you came here with friends, raise your hand if you came here with family. I said, my brother in Christ, you just did a Magic Mike performance where you were literally pretending to be in the shower, like grinding. Imagine if you're sitting next to your mom or your dad while you're watching that. Like, what do you even do? Because on one hand, you want to scream, but then on the other hand, your dad's probably looking at you like, bro, what is this? Like, what is happening? So I was really thinking about that. I'm like, did you want us to bring your family here? Because this is not a family show. Or is it? That NCT 127 concert, I'm sure the staff was trying their hardest. Period. Next sentence. First of all, it was raining and cold outside. I actually made friends with somebody I was standing in line with, but raining and cold outside. And it was 8 p.m. and I just got let into the building. And there were people still being let into the building when the concert was supposed to start. I don't know if they knew this, so they started the concert later, but it was a mess. Oh my God, it was a mess. Anyways, I had to leave to get food and use the bathroom and collect myself because they started out with back-to-back bangers. And I was like, bro, I need a moment. I need a moment. Oh my gosh. Hearing Sticker live. I made a whole dissertation. I made a whole entire dissertation about the one song, Sticker. I love Sticker so much. I'm gonna be so real with you. Some of y'all have the most basic music taste, because if a flute was scaring you, Jesus Christ, I don't know how you're going to get through life. Sticker is such a great song. But hearing Sticker live, oh, woo, I was screaming, and hearing two baddies like, ah. Sing Taeyong, sing Yuta, sing Haechan. Oh my God. It was just so much fun. It was so much fun. I do a lot of stuff alone because I'm now comfortable with being alone, and I would absolutely recommend going to a concert alone, especially K-pop concerts. You're coming in with nothing. You're leaving with 8 friends and 6 different photo cards that you didn't ask for or pay for. It's a very fun experience. Next, we're gonna talk about ITZY. So I actually went to the ITZY concert with the friend that I met when I bought Maxident, who gave me the upgrade when I went to go see NCT 127. We were hanging out like prior, and of course, once again, we were hanging out like in the actual place, the MSG Hulu Theater. Everybody was chilling. Everybody was so nice, just dancing around, having fun, as expected. I actually have 2 of the things on my K-pop wall. I actually also went to a K-pop dance play earlier that day, so it was like a cup sleeve and then a dance play, but I got a banner, which was really nice. So this was the first girl group K-pop concert that I went to, and there were a lot of guys there, which, not that it shocked me, I just wasn't used to it because the last 2 concerts I was at, obviously there were guys there, but I literally didn't see any. So I was literally like, oh wow, okay, cool. Like, and it's so funny too, because like when you hear like fan chants when the groups are performing in Korea, and it's like Le Sserafim, and you hear like like J1, like you hear like, or like twice. Oh my God, like Miss Girl. You know how I'm talking about. Miss Leslie? Yeah, okay. She's so fine. She is so fine. Everybody was barking for her, only her. And Leah was laughing because Leah like knew what that meant. And she kept on, she literally, one time, she asked, she was like, why are you guys only barking for me and not everybody else? I was like, girl, we can't explain this to you. The stage presence that ITZY has. I think ITZY is one of the best 4th gen girl groups for dancing. Like they're one of the best dancers. Not only in 4th gen 2, just in general. The dancing is so good. I mean, that's what they're like known for. The dancing is so good. I just, when you go to these concerts, you're reminded the amount of bops that they have. There were also a couple songs that I didn't know that I literally had Spotify open the entire night, just like adding stuff. So I was like, damn, they have a lot of songs that I don't know that I really, really liked. But then they also had solo stages. I wouldn't want to go to that theater again. I didn't really like the setup of it, but everybody around me was super fun. Next, we have Jisoo was fucking me up the whole concert. I'm not gonna lie. She is so fun. I went to ITZY on the 13th, and then I went to Blackpink on the 15th, which it was a lot. But same thing with Blackpink. There were a lot of guys there, but more girls there, I would say. And I kind of made it like an active thing to, I guess, because Stray Kids, that was like my first concert, and to NCT, this was my second concert. Blackpink, this was my fourth concert, and I had already been seeing a lot of like, I knew there were gonna be like super nice fan cams. There was somebody recording a fan cam like next to me, but I already knew there were gonna be a lot of people recording. And this was also a K-pop concert, and I went to by myself. But I knew there were going to be a lot of people recording. Me being like, so I didn't record a lot. I recorded a lot. But I just tried not to be on my phone as much. And I know Lisa kept saying that. Like, Lisa throughout the concert was like, hey, like, put your phones down, be in the moment. So I kind of was like, I made an active... I just was very conscious of like, let me put my phone down. And let me actually, like, watch them. Because I don't know why, but I felt like... This is so weird. And it's like... If I say this now, this makes more sense now because we don't know if they're like re-signing their contract or not. But Blackpink kind of felt like, I don't know if I'm ever going to see them in concert again. So let me truly be in the moment and enjoy this. I knew I was going to see Stray Kids again. I know I'm going to see NCT again and ITZY again at some point. But I don't know why for Blackpink it felt a little different. But so I was also seeing before I went videos of them, like, now I didn't even click on them, but people were like, oh, they're lazy, the concert is so lazy, blah blah, whatever. I don't know where they were at in your area, but they weren't doing that in my area. They were eating down in my area. I don't know what to tell you. This was also before Jisoo had her solo out yet, but girl, she was fucking me up. Yo, Lisa, the stripper pole, oh my god, I was actually screaming, like, word for word, bar for bar, like bar for bar. I was rapping with Lisa. Like, it was such a fun time. She's such a good dancer, such a good performer. She's one of my favorite dancers, one of my favorite performers. I need a rap album from her. She needs to re-sign. I don't know, you know what, re-sign or not re-sign, I need a full rap album from Lisa without all the finnas. Thank you so much. When Shut Down came on, ooh, I was ready for Shut Down. I was ready for Type of Girl too. Those were the ones I was screaming, but it was just so fun. It was so fun. I also saw so I actually only paid $25 to go see NMIXX, which is the cheapest I'll ever pay for a concert. That was insane. And I got the tickets literally like the day of, like a couple hours before. I asked on a TikTok live, like, what do specific companies focus on? I feel like SM focuses on vocals. I feel like HYBE focuses on more dancing. I feel like JYP, I guess, focuses on like the overall molding and idol, if that makes sense, like the overall package. But these bitches can sing. We been done knew that. NMIXX has one of the most stable vocals collectively altogether. Oh my gosh. So I was screaming for Lily the entire night. And I also added, there were a lot of NMIXX songs that they did that I did not know. So once again, I was adding. I heard Just Did It for the first time there. I was like, oh, that's one of my favorite NMIXX songs. And I also really like Home too, but Just Did It. Just did it. You want to hear it? Oh, the vocals were there. I mean, Lily was just delivering time after time. I know there was like a thing like where during the 21 Drake concert, people were upset because Drake wasn't rapping it how he was rapping it on the song. And you know, when you go to a concert, that's what you want to hear. They were singing it exactly how they sounded. Lily sounded like there was I can't think of a single time where Lily like disappointed me with her vocals. She sounded so good, and everything was stable, everything was good. It was so fun, and they're just so cute, and it was just great. So story time over. Oh my god, what year is it we're doing story time? Okay, I will update this again when I go see Stray Kids again, and TXT and ATEEZ and NCT again. And oh my god, BTS is gonna be a whole separate Jesus. When I saw my kid need to go see BTS, yeah.